slip because the Aussies didn't want him anymore. Suki la la, Suki la la, Suki la la, Suki la la, Suki la 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 la. Suki la la, Suki la la, Suki la la, Suki la la, Suki la 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 la. Hello, welcome to Country Music World. I'm Mick.
And I'm Jay.
On today's episode, we're not going to spend too much time on Rodney Carrington. We've had our little giggle at him, Jay. What are we going to talk about, mate?
Mate, we're going to head to your area and see what's going on as far as festivals and live shows are.
Yep, we're going to do a birthday shout out for anyone who's having a birthday this week.
Then we're going to check out some of our biggest country stars and see what they did for a living before they were country stars.
Subscribe to the channel, like all the videos, share them around, do your thing. But straight away, let's go and have a look at our Australian Country Music Artist of the Week.
Walk in my country, and everybody's welcome at Harvey's backyard bar. In the middle of the night, blinded by the headlights, taking late to turn back. I wanna think about you. I'm tired of thinking about you. The floor and dance till close comes alive when the sun goes down. Country boys and girls get loud. This here cowboy, baby, this here cowboy never will. This song gets me every single time, anytime it plays, all that I can say. We'll be covered in rum and having our fun in the boots and the black tie, going wild, we're cutting up baby star. Happy birthday, what have you done that matters? Happy birthday, you're starting to get fatter. Happy birthday, it's downhill from now on. Try not to remind yourself your best years are all gone.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Jay. It's that time of the week that we're going to do a shout out to our birthdays. I love our hats.
They're great, aren't they?
No, they're terrible. But, you know, it's what we do for entertainment.
This is what we do for you people.
Yeah, I know, right? My son loves them too, by the way. Happy birthday to George Jones. He would have been, it's his birthday this week.
It is. Lonnie Lee is having a birthday this week.
Great pedal steel player, Pee Wee Clark. He's celebrating a birthday.
And probably one of the biggest legends of country music, Mr. Hank Williams.
Hank. Evelyn Bury, beautiful lady, great family friend of ours. Happy birthday, Evelyn.
Aussie Nev Nichols is having a birthday this week.
Now, both these ladies are sharing a birthday, and I think it's on the same day, but they're both legends of the industry in their own right. Kathryn Pitt, one of our best ever yodelers. She was amazing, Kathryn. And Lorraine Pfitzner, happy birthday to you today, darling.
And we've got Mr. Country Music. Lawrie Minson is having a birthday this week as well.
Good old Tamworth boy, Loz, happy birthday, mate. If anyone else is having a birthday in the country music world, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
All right, so it's time to have a look at what they did before they became famous.
I love this stuff, Mick. It's always interesting.
Well, you never really know what you're going to read. Thanks to the wonderful land of Google, we can come across some pretty interesting journalism for your entertainment.
Yeah, and we're hearing some of this for the first time ourselves as well, which is always interesting.
It is.
Yeah.
All right, let's hook in.
Okay, mate. First off, we're going to have a look at Kix Brooks, from Brooks and Dunn, of course. Now, Kix Brooks spent his college years working for his father on an oil pipeline in Alaska. They then moved to Maine to write advertising in his sister's and his brother-in-law's agency. He recorded a single in 1983 and a solo album in 1989, both without any success. And ultimately, he wouldn't find that until being teamed up with Ronnie Dunn to form Brooks and Dunn.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Carrie Underwood. Carrie Underwood was 21 years old when she auditioned for American Idol. She was no slacker trying to do so either, though. She took jobs as in her freshman year of high school, where she worked as an attendant at a gas station. Probably one of the hottest gas attendants you'll ever find. I can agree with that.
I reckon.
She put time in at a hotel, a pizza place, and a vet clinic. A pretty hot-looking vet too, I say.
Yeah, pretty diverse careers there, mate.
And she's also got a major in journalism. So she's brainy too.
And she can sing.
And she goes all right.
I reckon. Blake Shelton. Blake probably had the most boring job out of all of them, I reckon, Mick.
Okay.
Yeah. You remember the cassette tapes, Mick? You'd remember them?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Blake had the job of dubbing cassette tapes. So he'd put one tape in this one and about 500 in these ones and push record.
Are you kidding me?
No.
That was a job?
We don't muck around here at Country Music World.
That was a job. Someone actually got paid to put a cassette in and hit record and dub it onto a cassette.
Well, you remember back before cassettes, we actually had to do manual labour.
I always think it's funny our old touring days when we used to, you'd always know a bad cassette because it'd be sitting on the side of a highway. Someone would wind down the window and just throw it out. You guys are lucky that it's all USB now and you can just forward to the next song. Craig Campbell. Before Craig Campbell became a country star, he worked as a prison guard at a maximum prison jail. During his 2-year run as a guard, he did everything from search cells, inmates, he patrolled the grounds of a strictly male facility. In 2002, Campbell moved to Nashville, where he found several musician jobs, and he also recorded demos and began writing songs after fellow singer Luke Bryan persuaded him to. Luke was known as a big songwriter before his actual solo career.
Yeah.
Campbell gained a gig playing in Tracy Bird's road band, touring band, before securing his own position in the world of country music.
Well, he certainly had a big hand up on the way there, mate.
Absolutely, good names, yeah.
That's awesome. Jason Aldean, his country music dreams took off on the back of a Pepsi truck. So the singer, he began working at a Georgia Pepsi plant at the age of 17, where he drove the delivery truck. He was the guy that rode around and delivered drinks to all the convenience stores in the area. And so he says this was his backup plan prior to becoming a country music star.
Pepsi driver.
Oh,
well,
that's
there you
not
go.
a bad backup plan.
Not a bad backup plan.
Fortunately, career number one took off for him.
Faith Hill. Do you want fries with that? The gorgeous Faith Hill started out in the land of fries, burgers and cash registers at McDonald's. Hey, would you believe it? Faith Hill worked at McDonald's. I just can't even comprehend that. God bless the people that work there, she said. She flipped burgers before moving to Nashville, and then when she moved to Nashville, she got out of the restaurant game, McDonald's restaurant game, and worked in a desk job at a publishing office. And obviously Tim McGraw walked in there at some point and went, la 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 la, and they made babies and all that stuff. Good on you, Faith Hill.
Absolutely.
She could have flipped my burger. She still flips my burger, actually.
Would you say anything but yes? Anyway, Kelly Clarkson, Mick. Kelly held down a surprising number of jobs before becoming a superstar. She was a vacuum cleaner salesperson and a telemarketer in Fort Worth, Texas. She also moonlighted as a cocktail waitress and one of those women who go from bar to bar hawking energy drinks.
Good on her. Yeah. I like Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, she's great.
Good singer. Oh, crazy good singer. Right. Toby Keith. Toby Keith started his working life in a bar. What a surprise. No. What a surprise. And it was his grandmother's bar, to be exact.
Oh.
So it was in the family. It was there. He helped out by doing odd jobs while watching the bands play each night. He says it was that experience alone that shaped his future, and he's gone on to write multiple songs about bars and drinking. We all love you, Toby Keith.
We do.
Good old beer.
No surprises there. And last off, we've got Dierks Bentley. Dierks Bentley, he might have the worst pre-fame job, Mick. He is a...
Can it be worse than Blake Shelton's?
I think it can.
All right, let's hear it.
Dierks was the official houseboat toilet emptier. and he'd have to empty the houseboat toilet after they'd been out on the water for a day or a week or sometimes longer.
How do you apply for a job like that?
I'd recycle toilet paper, probably.
Dirk Bentley, at what point do you go through the classified section in the paper
And say, that's me.
and you see wanted toilet cleaner for houseboats and you go, oh wow, Mum, that's a good job for me?
Yeah.
What were you thinking, man? He's got a song. What were you thinking?
Hey, yeah.
How do you, like, seriously, would you even apply for that job? Do you get handed down that job or something, or what? I don't know.
Probably from the top of the boat down into your boat.
I know. I just wouldn't think,
But he says here, no day on the road can ever be that bad. Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, well. Anyway, there you go. What our big superstars around the world did before they become famous. Toilet boat house cleaning.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Emptier.
Horrible.
Crappy job.
Crappy job.
All right, guys, it's time to check out the festivals that are happening around the country. See what's going down in your area.
Yeah, in Tooleybuck, which is New South Wales, Victoria, borderish area around Swan Hill, somewhere around there. The River Roundup of Country Music is on September 14th.
Yeah, in Clifton, in Queensland, which is around Toowoomba. We've got the Clifton Stampede, and that's happening from the 16th to the 18th.
Also, in maybe even just around the corner from that, Boney Mountain in Queensland. I'm pretty sure, Jake, correct me if I'm wrong, somewhere around that area too. It's right beside it.
So you do both of them on the same weekend. Maybe.
Yeah, the Boney Mountain Music Festival is happening on also the 16th to the 18th.
Then they're going down to Victoria, somewhere between Bendigo and Ballarat. Here's a little place called Guildford, and they've got the 11th annual Guildford Banjo Jamboree happening from the 16th to the 18th.
Yeah, cool. Now, if you've got a festival or something coming up that we need to know about, please leave it in the comments below and let us know where we should be shouting out. And there you go, there's your roundup for what's happening in country music. Do you love country music?
We love country music.
Country Music World are giving you and a friend the opportunity to go to the Denny Ute Muster for free.
All you have to do is subscribe to our channel, then head on over to Facebook via the link in the description below.
When you get to Facebook, you're going to have to like and share the post that's going around there at the moment.
And you could be on your way to see Keith Urban,
John Williamson,
Troy Cassar-Daley,
James Rain,
Shannon Knoll,
and heaps more.
all thanks to the Denny Ute Muster and
Country Music World.